Okay, in this video we're going to go through another of the Pam Harris worksheets. So this one should be available for you to print under daily content. So this one we're looking at ratio tables again like we did last time. Remember, our goal is to get to the answer using proportional thinking. We want to try not to set up equations. We want to try to make the arithmetic as simple as possible. So here we have $8 for 5 pounds of pears. So we're asked to find the price for 10 pounds and for 1 pound. So one of the strategies we used a lot in the last worksheet was doubling. So here's a double, or a times 2, to get to 10 pounds, which means I just need to double the price as well. So we get that 10 pounds is $16. Now to get to 1 pound, if I do that from 10 to 1, I would be dividing by 10. And remember, we like multiplying and dividing by powers of 10 because they are place value shifts. So all I have to do is shift the decimal one place to the left, and that gives me $1.60 for 1 pound. Sorry, I kind of wrote over my blank there. All right, so let's go ahead and look at the next one. We have 3 pounds and 20 pounds. I think 20 pounds wouldn't be too bad. We could do 5 times 4 to get to 20. So then we could just do 8 times 4, and that would give us 32. 3 pounds might be a little bit trickier. I know my 1 pound. So I'm going to write that over here. I know that 1 pound is $1.60. So one option would be to triple that. So I'm going to do that in a different color. Let me come down here. So I could triple. All right, so I still have to do 1.6 times 3. So 4.8. So I could get 480 for 3 pounds. But what I actually did was a little different. I used the 20, and I went from 20 to 2. That's also a division by 10, or a place value shift. So that would come out to be 320. And then in order to get the 3 pounds, I just took these two and added them together. So both of these are valid ways to do the problem. So I just did the 2 plus 1. So the 320 and the 160 gives me the 480. And I liked that because I didn't have to do any arithmetic. But tripling is also a valid strategy. All right, let's try number 3. Oh, the 3 got hole punched, but that's number 3. This one's a little different because they're asking how many pounds can we buy for $2 and for $1. So we're manipulating the price to get to the number of pounds. We did learn on our last worksheet, halving is pretty easy to do. So I could half that and get 4. Now if I half 5, I get 2.5. So to get to $2, I could half again. Okay, now halving 2.5 is a little bit harder. You do get 1.25. So I could buy 1.25 pounds for $2. And then to get to $1, I have to half again. This one's a little trickier to half. I might have to come over here and do a little division. That would be 6. That would be 2. And that would be 5. So we would get 0.625 pounds for $1. All right, so what I would like you to do is read over number 4. Go ahead and pause the video. See if you can come up with a strategy to get to 4160. Then once you've got that, start the video again, and I'll show you the strategy that I used. All right, so there's definitely more than one way to do this problem. I kind of focused on this $1.60 right here because I've seen that number before. So if I go up a little bit, I know that right here I have $1.60 for 1 pound. So I'm going to write that number down. I'm going to put it over here. So I already have that number there. So I'm kind of thinking of this as 40 plus 160. So I've got the 160. I need to figure out how to get the 40. So 8 to 40, that's a times 5. So this would be a times 5. So that would be 25. Then I can just add these together. And I get 4160. And I get 26 pounds. So that's just one strategy. You may have done something a little different for yours.